All right, welcome back to the Keystone Hiker. Today we're going to be taking a little hike. It's not a very long hike to what us locals known as the High Rocks, or otherwise known as the Boxcar Rocks. It's right off Gold Mine Road here in Pennsylvania, and the hike to it, not very strenuous at all. A little bit of elevation, maybe a couple hundred feet. Once we get to the rocks, then you're able to climb around on them. That's when you should, you know, if you're going to bring your kids here, maybe be careful about that. But it should be a good day, high up in the 70s. So I'm ready to get rolling here. I just want to thank you again for joining me here on the Keystone Hiker. Let's get rolling. Okay, once you pull into the parking area here, there's going to be a gate. Whenever you're coming to any of the game lands or anything like that, you don't want to be parking in front of the gates. There's possible you get a fine, or if there's emergency and they need to get in here, your car will be probably pushed out of the way. So just keep in mind, there's plenty of parking around here for you to park your vehicles. So just don't park in front of the gate. You should be good. So you will follow this road on up here, maybe a quarter mile. So then you'll be turning off onto a path. But this is also part of the St. Anthony's Wilderness. If you have watched some of my videos, I've done a few over here. It's a very, very majestic place with a lot of history. We used to come up here when I was younger, in the 80s and such. We'd play hide and seek and hunt, and of course, you know, a little partying here and there. But we always kept it clean. And there was a time when a lot of people would come up here and they wouldn't be so generous to the area. They'd smash bottles and stuff. And we used to clean it up, and just because we took care of it like our own. But I don't know if we'll see any wildlife. I might extend the hike a little bit on this road, and if we go up there and climb around a bit and then come back down and walk out towards what some people would call Jeff Swamp. Looks like we're going to be visited today with some helicopter activity. We're close to Fort Indiantown Gap, so might get some shots of them. All right, I'm going to get going here, get some foot to dirt, roll on. Thanks again for joining me here. Okay, we came to the pathway. So all you have to do here is you'll just follow up this road right here, and the path that you'll take, sunlight hitting in there. The path that you'll take is be on your right, and that will take you right to what I call the High Rocks, or the Boxcar. One of the main rocks that you'll see up here is at the beginning here is we call the Whale, and when you see it, you'll understand why. It's a very still day today. Blue jays are out here. You can see the path is very, very wide. So I did see some other cars in the parking lot, so we might run into some people, possibly. You can see it. I love these pines, man. On both sides. Very nice forest setting that you come through here. It's been quite some time since I've been up here, but once we get up on top, should be able to see the Lebanon Reservoir. And I also did a video on that also. So you can combine the two if you'd like, or do them separate, like what I'm doing here. But very beautiful here, isn't it? The thing with this is it is on game land, so camping is not an option. Look at that. The morning light, man. Okay, I'll get back with you when I get to the rocks. Okay, stay tuned. Got some words of wisdom today too. Thank you again. All right, we're approaching the rocks. Like I said, it's not very long of a hike up to this. I have a little open area here. Maybe if you wanted to bring the picnic basket or have lunch here, it's a good spot for it. You can see up there in the horizon there, you got the rocks. There are different ways to get to it, different, ways to do them, but I'm going to start here and head out that way. Try to get up on top, get you some good views. So what I'll do here is I'll come to the clearing, I'll veer to the right. Again, morning light is awesome. You can see there, people actually have some rocks that you could sit at and have a break, take a break, or whatever you have here. There's also a place here you'll see soon. It's called the Teepee, for obvious reasons. So there's the whale. As you can see, pretty much looks like one, doesn't it? And then right over in there, you'll see the teepee. Kind of obstructed right now, but we do have people that need to whatever they're doing there, I guess. All right, I'm gonna make my way up here and see if I can get you up on top of them rocks and take a look at the teepee and whatever else. All right, thank you again. All right, we're at the base here of the whale. As you can see, there are crevices and steep drops here, so that's what I was saying about you might want to keep a handle on your kids when you come up. These kinds of rocks that we have here have little toe grabbers on here, so you gotta kind of be careful on how you're trekking. They're not just all flat, they have the little stones and stuff in them. so what we're going to try to do is we're going to go up right up in here and check out the teepee. It's beautiful here though. I'm sure in a sunny day, hot days, you'll have some serpents and stuff like that, so you have to be careful. There are rattlesnakes around here, so copperheads, you name it. But right up here's the teepee. We're going to climb up to that in a bit. Okay, made it up here to the teepee. You can see, you know, why they call it that. And you actually come through here, no matter what part of day, what part of season, there's always a breeze coming through here. Over there, if you go down in between this valley and that mountain right over there, and head east, is where you'll run into the Lebanon Reservoir. We're going to get up on top hopefully here and check it out from a distance. It's a beautiful area here. There are people that rock climb on here and everything. Sometimes you can come up in the summertime, fall time, springtime, and witness that. If you never have, it might be something you're into. Pretty cool though. Now we make our way. What we have to do, what we're gonna do is get through here, this crevice, and get up on top of these rocks out here. Pretty cool, huh? All right, stay tuned. Lots more to this adventure. All right, so we came right down there is the whale and the teepee. We traversed up into this crevice here. Proceeding out that way. There'll be a little flat spot out there, and then we'll keep going out through. We should be getting some views and stuff, so should be a pretty cool day. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Here's a little view we got as we're getting on top here. That's where we came from, right here. This is where we're heading. This is like the middle of September, by the way. Fall time would be a good time to come up here with the leaves are changing and stuff. But you can see, this is what I was saying about some of the drop-offs right here. People have fallen off of these already. view. And right here, we have an old friend. An old black snake sneaking out. See him? Pretty cool, huh? Alright. We'll let him go and just proceed on this way. Like I said, there could be snakes up here. And lo and behold, there he is. Alrighty, we're gonna get rolling here. Let me pick my path here. Try to get a better view. Alright. See you in a bit. Trying to capture some climbing and filming. Pretty rough. But you can see there, this is a fun place if you want to spend a day. Just climbing around here. You can spend the whole day probably. There's little breaks in here. Inside, pretty nice. There's also a path, I don't know if you can make it out, that runs along the bottom here too. You know, if you just decide you don't want to climb a lot, you can take that path too. So there's options. Options are good. I'm gonna try to make my way up on top here and try to get us some good views if we can. Just stick with me. Appreciate you just following me along here. And don't forget about the words of wisdom at the end. All right, thank you. came down alongside them. They're up there climbing around a little bit. Don't always, I said this before, they say not to look, don't worry about the past. But sometimes when you're hiking or exploring, always look behind you. You get something you might not see going forward. And continue on here. Color, kind of moss, I believe, of some sort on these rocks here. I'm not sure what it is, but from above it looks pretty neat. You can see it's kind of like an emerald color. Makes the path look like it's an emerald path. Next thing you know, we'll be in the Wizard of Oz. I don't know, but you can see all the different crevices and everything else that's in here. That's why I say to be careful. Very nice area here. Being here brings back a lot of memories for me. Some of my friends have passed on, and some are still with us. But it's always good to have memories. Remember here, it's a tight squeeze to get around. Yeah. So I'm gonna make my way around up here and continue on. I know we're soon done with the main part here. Then there's more that extend out, so maybe we'll take a walk over there yet. All right, thanks for joining me again. Appreciate it, and words of wisdom on the way. Thank you. Okay, it's been a while since I've been up here. Like I said, this section here with all these little trees there was no little trees. You could see the other section of the rock, so there is a little path here that you can use to get over there. You can see it's traveled pretty good. Like I said, people use this. And yeah, come to another section of rocks. If I remember right, I don't think this is as treacherous as the other ones are. I think you can traverse these pretty simply. I mean, you still have to be careful and stuff, but thinking, I guess the glaciers, the glaciers did this, is what I'm understanding. There is a sort of used to be a pipeline and you get, if you're walking here, you can see the pipeline, and I believe that's it there. If it kind of, you can kind of see it go through the woods right there. You can actually access that from the road that you come in on also, but it would lead you to this part of it. And if you wanted to go start here and go back, that'd be fine. It would lead you back to where the picnic area and the whale and the teepee and everything else is. Cool area, huh? All right, I'm gonna keep on trucking here. Let's see what else we can find. As you can see, it kind of levels off through up here, but there's still crevices and little caves and stuff like that that you can get in there and search around, like right here. See that in there? Now, I'm not going to be crawling around in there. Just maybe in the fall or in the winter time, yeah, but not right now. All right, I'm going to trek on here. Thanks for joining me again here on the Keystone Hiker. All right, so we got up here in this second section here. It turns out to be a little flatter. I want to give you some trail chatter, like I throw in here and there on my videos and my hikes. I know I probably don't have to tell you all this, but right now, you know, the United States is kind of in a struggle. Many different reasons. You know, I'm not going to go into that part of it. But I will say, you know, it's up to us as the people. You know, you have to make your life. You have to do what you got to do to make your life, your family's life, a little better. If you can at this point. Some of us are making it through. Some of us are just hanging on by a short rope, you know. And if you know anybody like that, hopefully you can extend some help. You know, it don't have to be monetary or anything like that, but you know, whether it's maybe they need something fixed and you're able to fix it for them, stuff like that, you know. We just we're in a tough spot right now, and there's not much that we can do about it ourselves except for persevere and be strong. I mean, we belong in a world that must be strong. Okay, you have to, you know, whatever you use, whatever you rely on, use those sources to maintain and hang in and do what you got to do to survive. That's what we have to do as Americans, as human beings, as fathers, as friends, as relatives. So just a little bit of trail chatter there for us. I know we could all use some help some way or another. I'm gonna keep moving here and hope the best for everybody. Thanks for joining me again here on the Keystone Hiker. All right, we completed the video, completed the hike. What a great day today was. A little breezy, but oh man, 70s, perfect weather for this. Like I said, The trail getting here isn't bad at all, but when you're up here climbing around, you want to you want to kind of take your time and make sure you have a good foothold and watch your children if you're coming up here. It's a very neat place to check out, and it's very simple. You could have a little lunch at the end there, or at the beginning, whatever you like. But now is a time I'd like to give my words of wisdom. Again, I do this because I know there's people out there that deserve this, that are kind of behind the scenes on stuff and don't come forward, and because maybe they're embarrassed or whatever the reason. They really suffer sometimes. Sometimes they make plans and oh well, I'm satisfied, and being satisfied is okay in some scenarios, but in life you want to try to keep moving forward. So my words of wisdom: if you're satisfied with what you accomplished yesterday, or if you're satisfied what you accomplished today, odds are you're going to fail. Be a tomorrow person. Those are the words of wisdom. I hope you understand them. I hope that puts your mind in a go-get-em attitude, and go get what you're after. Don't sit back and let life just happen, okay? And always remember, get off your seat and move your feet. Thanks again for joining me here on the Keystone Hiker, and God bless America.